good, YouTube? Back again for another video, man. And today I got another video for y'all. And we're about to start getting back on the grind because I done had a lot of people that's close to me be like, where your videos been at, man? You feel me? So I'm about to get back on the grind just for y'all. I kind of lost my motivation with work and life and other stuff going on, but I'm coming back just for y'all. And hopefully that'll spark something up and I get that grind back, you feel me? But for today's video, man, y'all probably already seen this, but I want to do it myself. I am going to take my precious micro Draco, show y'all that we clear, YouTube compliant, safe direction, make sure it's clear. We are clear, put it back on safety. I'm going to take my micro Draco and we're going to dye this wood black, man, see what it look like. Now, I really hope it come out right, because if you know about Dracos, this wood can be from $200, $300, $400, depending on where you get it from. So I really don't want to, but I feel like it'll look good. I need content for y'all, and I think y'all like it. So let me tell y'all my plan. So I'm going to dye this, right? I'm going to try to dye it. I'm going to attempt to dye it. Then from there, if it's possible, I might get some chalk markers and have my brother draw on it just to get some design so we can have a one-of-one. You feel me? A one-on-one. So I don't know how it's gonna go. I really don't know if it'll work. But the way I see it is, if you know about Dracos, micro Dracos and stuff, eventually this wood is probably gonna crack from shooting it. I do take it to the range every chance I get. So eventually this wood is probably gonna crack or something. I'm gonna have to replace it. So I might as well do this now to see how I like it. And it might just be something we keep doing in the future if we have to replace the wood. So let's go ahead and get into it, man. First, we got some red dye, all-purpose black. And I'm kind of skeptical about this now, because if you watch my channel before, you know I done dyed Taurus, Glock 19X, a few other things. I can't remember right now, but I always use this red dye. And one time, I think on the 19X, it came out, I bought the black, but it came out like a dark green, like a earth green almost. So I really hope this is black, you feel me? So you gotta shake this well. You can get this at Walmart for about $2 or $3. And we're probably gonna use this whole bottle. Normally we don't use the whole bottle. We got a pot. That's all you need is a pot, a stove, and I'm finna show y'all boys how to make some money. FBI, open up! Nah. Look, we're gonna go ahead and get into this. So first things first, let me go ahead and take this wood off. It should be nothing but an Allen key. So I got my Allen set right here. Go ahead and take that thing off. If I can find the right size, I'm over here tweaking, right? There we go. And this thing was already loose, man, so it's probably would have fell off while I was shooting, man. Would have burnt my hand up on that drill, you hear me? Nah, let me stop. I won't be doing that. All right. Let's see. Boom, got that screw out. Got the screw out right here. You see it? And we're gonna set that just like that so it don't come off. And then slide that wood forward. Bro, this look crazy. I kind of want to know if you could shoot it like this. But the thing is, I'm pretty sure you can. But where you gonna hold it at? You're gonna have to fire, you feel me? And you know, we bump fire that Drake, so I don't know, man. That's not really comfortable though, I ain't gonna lie. Or maybe I'm just weak. I felt tight up in here. So let's go ahead and get into this, man. First things first, we're gonna turn the stove on. Put it on about 7, you feel me? Shake that red dye out real good. I'm gonna throw a little bit of water in here just so it dilated just a little bit. Not too much, y'all. Let me see. That's just a little bit. Just so that red dye don't get on the bottom and like stick and stuff. It normally don't stick and stuff, but we gonna see. Go ahead and pour that up in there. Take this seal off. I'll be forgetting about this seal. And you gotta be careful with this stuff too, because it'll get on everything that it touch. So we're gonna go ahead and pour that right up in there. Whole bottom. Oh, hold on. I might need to switch to a smaller pot because I need it to cover it. So let me cut this off.
A few moments later.
So we got an issue. Normally I could get away with one bottle, right? But I did not think about the fact that that handle is so much bulkier than your average pistol frame and stuff. Let me show y'all what we got over here. So I switched it to a smaller pot, right? And it's covering half. I flipped it over just to see if it'd get, but it's not really submerged. It's not submerged like I would want it to be. So don't mind the paintings in the back, man. My mama painted them, you know, gotta show love. My mommy did them, you feel me? So don't disrespect them. But nah, we're gonna go ahead and run to Walmart and get another bottle of Red Dye, and then we'll come back and finish this. So I see y'all in like 2 seconds. I'm back from the store, man, and I got 2 bottles just in case. 2 bottles just in case. Go ahead and shake these up, man. If y'all hear something, the dog's eating, so they be scraping them bowls clean. So that's that. So I'm gonna go ahead and pour both of these up in here. There we go. And the only thing with this is once we cut this iron, we want to get it to a boil. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut the iron. Actually put it at 7. Go ahead and cut that iron. Then I have made a mistake of, I covered it, my first time ever using this dye, I covered it up and ended up getting the dye everywhere because it broiled over, kind of like when you cooking rice or something. So make sure you don't make that mistake. But it washes off fairly easy. So we got 3 bottles. I'm gonna use a whisk. Stir it up. I use the kitchen stuff because it washes off easy. Of course, you throw some bleach or whatever on it, however you clean. But just stir it up a little bit, just to make sure it's mixed all the way. But yeah, you see, it don't really stay on there. You see, it's on there. Wash it off. And now, barely anything on there. So I'm gonna just set this to the side for now. And then the other thing is you're gonna need something like tongs or whatever you can use to grab the wood. It got a good shape to it.
Hey, pause, no diddy. Pause, no diddy.
Without anything to grab it. So, I don't know, man. I think this gonna work. I was reading this, and it says right. Ooh, I read it wrong. I thought that said wood. It said wool. But I think it'll work. This is more so for fabric, but I think it'll work because I did watch a video of somebody else doing it to make sure, and it worked for them. But we're gonna see. It's only one way to find out. So I'm gonna get back to y'all when this start boiling. And then we're going to throw the wood in there and proceed from there. All right, so we got it to a nice boil. Let me show y'all. Got it to a nice little boil. And we are going to come over here messing with y'all, man. Good God. Same thing I told y'all about just happened to me. Hold on. All right, so we clean it for the most part. We'll do a deep clean after. But same thing I was telling y'all to watch out for just happened to me. That's crazy. But that show you right there why y'all pay attention to it and don't let it boil over, because it'll boil over quick. But since we got it to a nice little boil, I'm gonna turn this down on low, and I'm gonna go ahead and drop this in it and let it sit for a little minute. So I'm gonna drop it on this side, and y'all see it's like halfway covered. Let me show y'all. It's about halfway covered. You see it's still boiling a little bit. I got it on low, and I'm gonna let it sit there for about 10 minutes. So the time is 11:04, and I'll get back with y'all after 10 minutes, and we'll flip it over and repeat the process, see how it look a little bit, and decide if we need to let it go a little bit more. I am gonna turn the heat up just a little bit because I don't want it to just sit, and periodically take something and just move it just a little bit over, back and forth, just to make sure that it's getting up under the bottom. Because you know some stuff will sit on the bottom and then that color can't get that bottom. And so since this is not fully submerged, that's what we're gonna do. What if I did half of it brown and half black? Would that be hard, chat? I don't know. I feel like it looks stupid but cool at the same time. What y'all think? If y'all think that'll look good, let me know. I might just go buy another one and we'll try it out. But we're gonna let this sit for a little minute, 10 minutes, and then I'll get back with y'all. All right, so it's 11:15. It's been about 10 minutes. I'm gonna take some, let me find something to flip this thing with. I'm gonna go ahead and flip it over. Let's see. I'm gonna rinse it off a little bit first, just to make sure, because I was not moving it like I was supposed to, and I hope I didn't mess it up. Alright, so I think we're good. Go ahead and drop it in on the other side. We're gonna let that sit for 10 minutes. And then after that, we should be good. Alright. So it's been about another 10 minutes. I'm gonna go ahead and cut some cold water on. Get that to going. And we're gonna just stick that right in there. So it actually clunked up a little bit. I never seen that before. But I'm sure it's just gonna dissolve off. Yeah, it's dissolving right off. The little clumps. I want to make sure it's cool before I touch it. Alright, yeah, we're good. So I'm gonna just use my finger to get these extra clumps off. And that's why we want to make sure that we moving it around as much. Again, I never did this with this or this material, so I didn't think I had to move it as much, but apparently I did. And that's why anytime, like, if I gotta paint one of my homeboys' guns or anything else, I try to make sure I do it on one of my own first for times like this, just to see if anything go wrong, or if I need to make sure, just to make sure I know what I'm doing, because I don't like being responsible for other people's stuff. We're gonna get this a good washing. Or rinsing. We ain't washing it. I don't know. I hope I can still see the wood. Look though. Like the grains in the wood. It's hard to tell under this water. But y'all already know, I already found another one. Just in case I gotta replace this one. So we'll be back in business rather quickly. But you want to rinse it off, in this case, until you get your clumps off. But generally, if you're doing something that's not clumped up, rinse it off until the water coming off of it is pretty clear. Then you know you got all the excess off. I think we're coming up on the end of this. Make sure to get one good wipe down one last time. And I think we're good. I'm gonna take some paper towels. Give it a good pat down. And if you wanted to dial like a pistol frame or anything else, I got some videos if you want to check out them or check out those, because it's multiple. It'll tell you how to do it right there. So let me know what y'all think about this. What y'all think? I think that look pretty good. I don't know. I think that look pretty good. I think this side you can see the wood more. I think what happened was I did more of I let it sit on this side a little bit longer. So you may not need 10 minutes necessarily. Let me see if this is just a layer of this on there. I don't know. I mean, it don't look bad. It don't look bad if you ask me. Still look good. So let me dry this off completely. Might use a blow dryer or heat gun, and then I'll get back with y'all and show y'all what it look like finished. All right, so we got the finished product. I'm not sure if I'm really sold on it, but this is what it's looking like. I don't know. I think I like that brown better. Or I might just buy some red wood. I don't know. I think I want to go over it because it's a little too glossy for me. So I might go over it with like some matte black paint or something like that. But let me know what y'all think. Or if I just mess it up altogether. Either way, another piece of wood is getting bought. So it's not the end of the world. And we are clear. Let me know what y'all think, man.